to the Farms News Podcast Network. It's time for another news and views from your contrarian agrarian Sue Belcom
and Annie Carlson.
And this week, Annie, we're going to talk a little bit about our absolutely wonderful weekly Wednesday webinar series. And I know our audience would love to know, why would anybody want to take an online class?
Weekly Wednesday webinar series are a great way for you to just lunch and learn. They're 12 to 1 on Wednesdays, and they cover a range of topics. These next 4 classes, it's our second block, is geared towards community and local foods. It's easy, it's online, they're recorded, they're interactive, and they're in blocks of 4 sessions.
And this session starts on October 2nd and runs through October 23rd. And tell us, what is this first session on October 2nd about, Annie?
The first session is Social Media and Your Community Message. It's presented by Katie Pinky on October 2nd. And Katie is a social media expert. She blogs and writes from a little town in North Dakota called Vishik.
Vishik, yeah, Dad, I know that Vishik area quite well.
Down in the Sauerkraut Triangle, yeah, don't you know? So they're down there. Katie's down in Wishik, and she can talk about writing and sending your community message from a small town in North Dakota.
And it's easy for you to join us. You can buy a class or you can buy a pass. Registration links are on our webpage at www.farms.org. And all that information is at the end of the podcast in the notes. It's $10 per class or 16-week pass for $100.
All of the courses are recorded, so if you miss it, you can always catch it later.
Would I want to watch them recorded, or would I rather be there live?
You'd always want to be there live in order to ask your questions of the presenter, to interact with you and I and Katie in this instance. So you always want to be there live, but if something happens, if you're running late, if you miss it, forgot, it's always recorded. You can always log in later. Or if you want to watch it again, maybe hear something else that you didn't catch the first time.
Or go back in and get some statistics, because this last week you talked a lot about buying local and how you could afford to buy local foods, and it was really quite informative, and I think that this is a good thing for people. So in addition to that, you can find future podcasts on our new website at farmsnews.com, or actually you can go back and look at the recorded ones too if there's information there that you think might be useful. We have a YouTube channel at youtube.com/farmsnews and our own iTunes channel, so it's really easy to join us every week for more Farms News.
If you have an issue, comment, or would like to be a guest on our next episode, call 701-527-5169 or 701-486-3569 or email info@farms.org.
Stop by often
at farmsnews.com. We'll see you next week on the Farms News Podcast.
Bye now.